That's nice. You're coming too. What started as a dream is now our reality. 6 years ago, we poured her ballast, raised every frame, cut every plank, and named her Rediviva. Ready for life back on the ocean, this year we're determined to set sail.
Would you look at that? I'd say that's the making of a fine cruising vessel.
We're Salt and Tar, and this is our life. We're happy to share, and thanks for joining us. We've downed some coffee, and Swap's had his walk. Very important, because he's lazy, and we have to force him to go for a walk. So he's had his forced exercise.
And now he's sleeping.
Breakfast. Breakfast crushed. Garrett's been hard at work taking the davit mounts from design to reality. The top half, which rests on the bulwarks, is tacked in place. Now he works on the bottom half, the leg portion that goes down to the deck.
It's close enough. Alright, so this is just kind of the mock-up to get the angles on these gussets and kind of get the shape of what I'm going to cut this into. This is just offcuts from these. So we'll cut this down so it'll slip in right underneath here, and we'll cut this plate into a rectangle and then cut these down. These will slip in so it'll be flush with the edges of here, and weld all that up. Then this will get probably like 4 bolts down through the backing plate, and then this will get welded, and then I'll probably end up putting either one big gusset behind this or 2 gussets behind this as well. I'll probably get all this stuff cut and then get it back, get it fit, and get it tacked, and then I'll probably cut the gusset for behind this, and then I'll tack that in. I'm gonna weld a tang up here. It'll be the mizzen running back.
So now to the bunker and cut. If you're happy with your decisions.
More or less. I mean, if I don't start cutting and tacking now, then I'm just gonna rethink it, redesign it 20 more times.
Yeah. They look pretty sweet just being temporarily here. Like, yeah, waking up this morning and looking out, like, yeah, that looks nice.
And what Ruth threw out earlier too, with the nice angle on here, be a perfect place to throw a pillow up and
yeah,
this little backrest.
Trying to convince him to weld a a cup holder somewhere here. spot to be careful. We don't want to catch his fur on fire. Another one down. Last one.
Last one. There's our key pieces.
Garrett just cut the final structural piece for the starboard side mount for the davit, and so he's about to tack it, and then that whole assembly will be ready to be welded. And then whether or not he decides to weld it before going on to the port side? Huh?
Nobody knows. Ruth is really struggling to keep her composure because she's so turned on by my dog leash suspender. I'm resourceful.
Garrett needed something extra to hold up his pants today. So I finally got a leash on him.
It's even got a little bungee.
So this is the back side, and it's like the last structural piece.
Whether I take everything back to the house and weld it there, if I set up a welding station on the boat back here. Depends.
Yeah, you'll have quite a few lines to run, so
Yeah.
maybe not on board the wooden boat.
It's fine. I put down a
Cloth.
fire blanket.
Fire blanket.
I weld directly over myself while I'm wearing my corduroys and stuff, so it burns the holes, but it's fine.
There she is. Nice, ready for full welds?
Yep.
Give us a nice a showroom slow twirl. Oh, that's nice.
Oh yeah, look at that fit.
Back to your little tug. You don't want to get out of the car? You like the shade of your willow tree? You sure you don't want to get out of the car? Are you falling asleep while I'm talking to you? The port side is about caught up to the starboard side. And then it's going to be an epic day of welding coming up here soon, huh?
Yeah. Hello everybody, and swab. I'm set up here. We are house sitting again and for Ruth's folks, and I got my welding station set up. So I'm gonna try to get those, both the dinghy davits all fully welded up, and then they'll be ready for paint, and then we can mount them. And then we can mount the davits and solar panels and all that good stuff. This is where I've just been doing a lot of welding and scrap, kind of hone my skills. I don't know if you can see, but obviously I'm no professional. But this is just a scrap piece that I was practicing on. 2 pieces of metal stuck together. I think I'm ready to weld these things together. They're pretty overbuilt, and then it's also going to be supported by the davits themselves are going to be supported by some more uprights that'll bolt down into the transom, so that'll give it a lot of support too. And like I was saying before, we're only going to use them for davits for like day sails or short sails. When we go out to sea for more than, you know, a night or go offshore or anything like that, we'll stow the dinghy up on deck, and the davits are gonna mostly just hold solar panels and the antennas and grills and, you know, all the stuff that we want to have the comforts on the boat for being a live aboard cruiser. All right, so I got my piece all set up.
Oh yeah, the moment of truth.
One hole. Here's the other hole. Fits like a glove.
Wow. Wow.
Look at that.
No movement. Solid there. Solid contact. No wobble at all. Wow. Good job. Hell yeah. That's amazing. And you've got like, I mean, there's so many welds. You did a really good job.
See what the other one looks like.
All right, port side.
Wow.
All right, what you got? What you got?
Yeah.
A little wobble on that one. Is that the one you had to do extra because you had to adjust the heat or something? Your welder was functioning low?
Yeah.
So this one you had to add some extra.
I think it flared up a little bit this way.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay.
Very tiny, a little bigger over there. Even though the port side wonked a little bit, the starboard side is absolutely perfect. It really couldn't be better.
On the port side, it's still not that much at all.
Yeah.
It'll be easy to pull it. I mean, with the bolts, it'll pull it back into place.
Yeah. All right, so a good cleanup of all of this, and then we can coat on some paint. And then we'll clean these guys up too and get a fresh coat.
I finished all of the main welding on the brackets, and then thought I was done, but then remembered that I wanted to weld a couple tangs on for the running backs for the mizzen. So I had some scrap pieces left over, so I'm just gonna cut out 2 little pieces, and I've got the angle marked at least on one of them, and I'll just transfer that over and then weld these guys on. I have to figure out if I have a drill here or not, because it'd obviously be better to drill the hole before I weld them on, but if I don't have a drill, then I'll just weld them and drill it later. Yeah, inconvenient, but not the end of the world.
What are you doing up there? Why don't you come down? Let's see if he figures it out.
As dopey as he looks, he's surprisingly smart sometimes.
Oh, there he goes.
Swimmer!
There he is, he figured it out!
Good boy!
Hi, big boy. Tang number 2. No luck on the drill?
Nope. I forgot to look.
Stick welding isn't the easiest, but Garrett's found his groove.
On there.
It's been nice having garage space. It's allowed Garrett to take the proper time to practice for this project. Garrett considers welding one of his last trades to master to be fully self-sufficient on the boat. And his welds keep getting better with every stick.
There's your shot.
For my margarita glass.
Yeah, let's just compromise the strength of it for your margarita glass. It'll be fine.
Hate to know what your liver looks like. Go away, Bee. I'm filming. Stop it. Hey.
I'm waiting. Are you good?
Yeah, okay, we're good now. That's what I call a fire crotch. Oh, your shirt's on fire. You got another request for a day in the life of Swab. Well,
Here you go.
here you go.
This is pretty much it.
Oh, we got some eye movement.
He knows we're talking about him.
Yeah, he does. How is that even comfortable? He's got his front paw, white paw, over top of his back paw.
I wonder that every single day when I look at him. Laying in some weird position.
This is a Swab life. Wub 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 wub. Swab.